Morning all, time to get to work on the monk. Let's head to Feralas. Still got that buff thankfully, and I should be in a good mood this morning. The video that I put out on the Luminous links, up to 11.1k views. That's the best ever of one of our videos. The solo play in 2026, I'll link it on this one. Oh, I'm so glad that finally the channel seems to be heading back in the right direction. Let's hopefully we can do the similar for this one. So that happened yesterday, and then also Arsenal beat Bournemouth 3-2. So a good day all in all. So now we need Chelsea to get a result against City. That looks quite good there. The angle of that. Don't look as good now. Right, we're going to Feralas. Bit of a green one. I got to work on the script as well for my next video last night. I didn't do it all, just some of it after the Arsenal game, about which version of the game to play for new and casual players. I did the first half. I did about what new players should play. I just need to do the bit for casual. I did think, should I split it into two videos? I thought, nah, I'll do it all as one. I can't do that because I did think I'll do it this morning, but as you can hear, my voice is a bit croaky, so I'm just working up. I can't really do that. That's something that I'll need to do later on when my voice is back to normal.
Speak quickly.
So we'll do the script first, get out the way, and then it's all a matter of finding the footage to go. Hippogriff to New Thala. Where's that? Is that there? I don't want to get on a hippogriff if it takes me nowhere near where I want to be.
Hello.
Right, what quest's that for? Oh, that's its name. 1,000 Needles, right. Don't hop on that. I don't want to go to 1,000 Needles. Week off now. Week off. Well, more than a week. I'm not back at work till a week on Tuesday because I requested the Monday off. Because I'm off out Saturday night. Well, during the day. I'm off to York. So hopefully that should be good. Last time it wasn't as good because we sort of didn't really know as much where to go. Even though I've done that before and it's been good. So I'm going to try and look up more of the bars and pubs that I like the look of and have a list on my phone. So that I can be like, right, just down here left, instead of aimlessly just going from place to place, which can work out better sometimes, just going by what you feel. But it's better to have sort of a combo, isn't it? A guide to go by, and if you want to follow it, follow it. If not, you don't have to. So it'll be a week of making content, training, and then at the end of the week, having a night out. For my 36th. I'll be 36 on Saturday. Not good, not good. Hopefully it can be less, well, more of an injury-free year this year. Still can't use my right hand properly. I was on the bag yesterday, just 8 times 2-minute rounds. And I was just throwing kicks and then like all punches with my left hand, and then right hand literally was just there all the time, apart from when it was elbowing. So the occasional punch, but just not at the bag. Which must look mad if anyone's watching me. They must think, he keeps missing that. I do feel like a bit of a tit at times when I'm on it, because I know how loud it is for other people. And it must be annoying. But not really much you can do if you're in a bag. Right, where are we putting this? One thing on the video that I did where I mentioned, because I said that anniversary I think is better to start for a brand new player. I hope that people who play midnight don't sort of get arsey about it, because I think that's going to be Ooh, that was a nice one. My channel's sort of main audience. I would guess. Like, going by the last video I did. But the thing is, when I go about what's better for a casual player, that's going to be more nuanced in terms of what you're wanting. But generally, that's going to be for, I'm going to say, Midnight's going to be better. Unless you just love the classic feel and you're into PvP, then you've got both. If you're into PvE, then 100% this is better. Or if you just like messing about, because in TBC you've got two things to do. You've got battlegrounds and raids under one banner, and then you've got you've got dungeons and raids under one banner, and you've got battlegrounds and arena under another. That's it. Whereas obviously in this you've got loads of stuff in terms of like transmog, collecting, housing, which is huge. It's funny on I knew people would do it, so people are like, but some people were commenting saying, I hate housing, I'm never going to do it. And it's just like, nice one. Not everyone is going to. Just because it's not for you doesn't mean other people aren't going to play it, or people are like, it's a waste of time. You could say that about so many things in life. One person said housing is gay. And I was like, is decorating your house gay? I was about to type out, the nicer your house, the more chance you're going to get women in it, but then I deleted that and thought, does that come across as wrong? I don't think it does, because it's arguably true. A high standard woman isn't going to go to back to a guy's house which is covered in shit. Well, you wouldn't have thought anyway. My house is never immaculate. Granted, it's never covered in shit, but it's never immaculate. I'm coming home, coming home. That song's in my head all the time now. It's one of those songs I never get bored of listening to. Skylar Grey, It's Coming Home. There's certain ones which I listen to again and again. Gladiator, Now We Are Free is one of those. Do I need to put the music back up again? Seems like it might be a bit quiet. Because I used to have it, put it to 20. I'll keep an eye on desktop audio, but it looks really quiet there. One person actually put that on that video as well. No background music. Like, I never have background music in my videos. It's too distracting. It's so hard to get it perfect as well. Because I've had it before where I have put it on, but when because I use Clipchamp to edit. But you listen to it at Clipchamp, like turn the volume down for like the background, turn me up a bit, think, yeah, that sounds alright. But then when you put it into YouTube, it doesn't seem to always be the same. So I just find it's just better off just not having it. Because I've had it before where I'm listening to a video while what was that? I got alerts on. They shouldn't be on. That sounded like alerts from a sub. Forgot my train of thought now. Oh, that's it. I've been listening to videos when I've been in the kitchen washing up. So I'm not really paying, like watching the video, I'm just mainly listening to it. And I've had it before where the background music's been too loud.
On your way. Off you go. Move it. Careful out there. Off you go.
Can't really think of one off the top of my head, mind. Right, I'm going to cancel that before I end up doing it. Woodpaw Hills. Quite like this zone. Foresty areas are always a good one. Yeah, I say that, but I've never been that bothered about Stranglethorn Vale. And I can't really say why. I wonder if it's just subconsciously I've got bad memories of getting ganked there on PvP realms. I suppose that's classed more as a jungle, isn't it? And this one's more of a forest. I think that's right. Right, Duskwood, Silver Pine, this one's good. Thing is, you're also influenced a lot of the time by how many quests are played, Scott. Like how much time you've spent there in the past. Say if a zone's not got many quests, you don't often see it as one that's... Even if it's aesthetically is beautiful, you don't see it as that because you've not done much there. Say like Ajara, there's hardly out to do there. It says there's a quest here. I wonder if we kill these, will we get one? I'll best just be croaky because I've not been speaking this morning. That's not be the start of a cold. That would be typical that for me on my week off. And sum me up to a T. I need it to be able to make videos. Not too bothered about actually speaking to anyone. Sometimes I can be on my week off and realise I've not even spoke to anyone in days. I'll be in the kitchen thinking I haven't actually spoke to anyone in person since I've been off. Apart from one here.
On your way. Off you go. Careful out there. On your way.
Are we actually... Yeah.
On your way.
Another video I was thinking about doing was one about follower dungeons. Like what's going on. Like we've got them for Dragonflight, War Within. Why haven't we got them for the rest? And I was going to add, why don't they do it so the people that you have in the follower dungeons are your warband? How sick would that be? So then it gives you an incentive to level different characters. Like, because if your warband's all DPS, all that dungeon's DPS, whereas if you create a warband, it's got a healer, tank, like 3 DPS in it, that's what your group will be. So you got a reason to make a tank and make a healer and try it out. Even though you might not like it, it's just a little part of the game which you might end up enjoying later on. And sometimes it's also good to experience things that you don't necessarily like, just to have a better understanding of it for when other people are doing it. I've only ever healed once, and that was during Original Wrath on the Shaman. But pretty much all I used to do was spam like 3 buttons, I think. Put Earth Shield on them, Chain Heal, and Riptide, I think. That's all that needed to be done. Got a little gnome or dwarf DK. Gnome. Doesn't feel right, a gnome DK. Certain classes just don't suit it. Not going to move that then, no? Oh, was that a shaman doing that? Have we even got a shaman? No, it was him then. Good. Whee! It's a naughty little move, that, isn't it? Not long though, till TBC pre-patch. I was on the Paladin yesterday, so I only got 19. I like those first few levels. On that video I'm making, I recommend new players to level to about 25 to 30 before trying retail, because that's like a sort of good level to get to where you have a decent enough understanding of the game, and it's also time wise not a bad one. I didn't take ages to get to 25. Ooh. What on earth am I doing? Nearly finished Stranger Things now as well. I've got 2 more episodes of season 4. I'm on episode 8 now, halfway through it. I've got that 9 to go, which is good. So those are the 2 I've seen before. I've not seen 1 episode of 5. The thing is, I haven't had it spoilt for me yet, but I've seen all the adults sat around on a video. I don't know what I'm doing this morning, why I keep getting blown up. But I'm standing on those things. So I know that they don't die. Don't know about the kids though. Guy at work was saying to me to watch Welcome to Derry. That one that's about it. That clown. The Stephen King thing. I've never seen it. You can count on one hand how many horrors I've seen. Like literally. Jeepers Creepers. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think that's it. Don't think I've seen any others. Just not my genre. Not for me. I need to get back to reading Sylvanus' book as well this week. The book I've been reading recently is that one, The New Psycho-Cybernetics. I say new. It was originally written in 1960, but this is an updated version of it where someone's, I don't know, added more to it. Maybe change some of the wording of it to keep it up to date, perhaps. Been quite good so far. Sort of talking about how people's self-image affects the things, how they feel and what they do, which obviously is somewhat obvious, but goes into more detail. And it gave me more. I also thought when I was reading it, it gave me a better understanding of why lasses wear makeup. Not necessarily to attract people, but more that if they look good, they feel good. And then that reminded me of the Jersey Shore thing. You look good, you feel good, you get good results. Which, as daft as it is coming from them, it is actually true. One thing I also asked ChatGPT about, this is random. You know when you're watching a film and say it's like a comeback part where say like Rocky's coming back and you get that sort of tingly feeling in yourself and you sort of feel charged up, sort of like also when say Neo's fighting Agent Smith and he resurrects on the first one, comes back and fighting him, you can have that feeling inside you. I was asking Chat, is it possible to sort of get that feeling, just create it yourself just by pure thought alone? And if so, how long can you sustain it for? And sort of chatting to that about that, and like saying it is possible to do that, but how long you can sustain it for is like varies to maintain it. Because that would be an unreal feeling to be able to maintain that. I think that's a lot of what meditation's about, to a certain extent. He's not the boss, is he? I thought it was him. I'll fill this up first. It's a weird name. A-U-G-H. Get away from me. Oh, nice. Like a new item. In fact, I might go as far as say I love a new item. I have to get my hair cut tomorrow. A bit too long. Got to look sharp, have enough for Saturday. Two of the lads who I'm off out with on Saturday went out yesterday because one of them texted me saying like, oh, do you fancy coming out, going bowling, watching the Arsenal game? And I was at work at the time, just back saying like, nah, I'm just going to wait till next week. Because if I go out yesterday, I'd have just felt like crap today. And I don't want to start my week off feeling awful for several days. It takes me ages to recover. Let's start that feeling dreadful. I spent loads of money when I'm going to spend like a lot next week. Better off just waiting. It's more enjoyable as well when you don't do things as often. Another thing I was also wondering, this one might be hard to get across though. We say if you drink a lot at the start of a night and then you end up wanting more and more drinks. I was wondering, is that because you're lacking that dopamine feeling that the first few drinks give you? So you need to keep drinking more, not necessarily because you want a drink, but because the dopamine's dropped. And then that's your way of getting it back to level. But then because of that, you just end up absolutely wasted. So are you better off just pacing those drinks out? Instead of saying like having 8 drinks, then 1, then 1, are you better off having like 1, 1, 1, 1 or 2, 2, 2? And like chat was saying like, yeah, that's exactly it. Which I thought it was. Because sometimes you can have it start of night where, well, a lot of people say this, the start of the night's the best part of the night. And that's because of that dopamine high. And then it sort of goes down lower if you drink a lot early on, quickly, which you tend to if you say you're at home pre-drinking. So you're better off having like the same amount of alcohol volume per hour steadily throughout the night would be the ideal. But obviously that would be mental to try and manage that. Looking at the clock, you're like, right, 20 more minutes. But it would keep like hormones and things like that on a steady level. Weird what goes through my head. Good that I've got a chat to ask these things. Oh, Tolvir. That's a weird little name. What level are we? 50? 50.
Be gone.
30 to go, eh? I'll have to go on the Paladin PTR again at some point. Like I said, I don't want incomplete playlists, do I? There's a good chance that probably will be though, because it takes ages to level, so for me to get it to max level I'd have to be smashing it. And I like to play this one. Don't I get a, yeah, like a shadow version of me at some point? Can't really fully remember obviously all these mechanics of all the games. All the dungeons, sorry. Put on the old touch of death thing on him. Is it called that? Touch of karma. I take damage, he takes damage. Every now and again I'm just looking at the audio and making sure that my head's not frozen. Settings aren't always 100% perfect for me, as anyone who watched any of my videos will know. Likes to occasionally just wind me up. Sort that after. Whee! Last morning tablet.
Of the south, rise and come to your master's aid.
Oh, bloody hell, it's already... Where is it? Very rare that I just keep these smaller number plates. Number plates? Name plates. You can see why I'm not starting that recording. I'll be trying to read my script and just coming out with nonsense, which basically I'll do anyway. Must be so easy for those people who just don't even bother doing the video and just sit there playing the game, and then they say what they want to the camera. Because I have to go through the whole rigmarole of making the script and then getting footage to fit it, which takes ages. If I was literally just speaking it, I could knock them out all the time, but then again, I find it difficult to do them all off the top of my head. I have an idea and I have to write it down. Can't get it just to flow without doing that. It's right annoying him, isn't he? Since I leave hopefully the gym's dead when I get there. Waits today. I won't be in it, I'll lie. Sounds like it might be alright, I think. Oh, another one. Invoking the white tiger also spawns a white tiger. That sounds nice. And do we get a little bag? We do. What am I doing? Log out. See, I don't know what's up with me this morning. Right, level 52. That's our dungeon for the day, by the way. Only one at a time, as I keep saying. One zone, one dungeon. We wanted classic, but we can't get that, can we? Because it won't let us. We can never get an actual group for it. Come midnight, I wonder if we'll see more people out and about leveling when you get... What's it called? Why is it doing that? Alert box off. Alerts off. Chat box. I'll hide that, I suppose, but that's not even there. You can't see that. It does that when you get a sub on like Twitch and stuff like that. But even when I used to stream, I didn't have that on. Because it kept doing that and it was annoying. Because that last video's gained us something like 149 subs so far. So if that kept doing that, it would be well annoying. That is crazy amount of subs that of one video. It's done better for every single metric than any other video I've done. And granted, doesn't mean the other videos are bad. Sometimes some of them just weren't pushed. There's probably other videos that I'm more proud of the work that I've put in. I can't remember. Because I've gone back and watched some of my videos that I've done. I've watched some of them and thought, I actually quite like that. It's a shame I didn't do as well. I mean, because if I don't like it, then not a lot of people will. Because I mean, I play a WoW. So I have to look at a video and think, would I enjoy this if it wasn't me that made it? If the answer is no, then it says a lot, doesn't it? Didn't mean to drop that far. But then again, one thing you learn is just because you don't like something doesn't mean others will, and vice versa. Like I said about the player housing. I don't even know what that dancer thingy is. Go with that. What people need to remember when they think about starting a business, right? You think something won't sell, but just because you wouldn't necessarily buy that thing doesn't mean you can't get others to buy it from you. Or start a channel. I'd definitely recommend everyone start a YouTube channel. Find a topic that you find interesting, preferably, and then make something on it. It just keeps your mind active all the time, thinking of stuff to do, scripts to make. I mean, you could do something that's easy to make content on, but you'll soon get bored. So it needs to be something which you enjoy. A vlog would be good, I suppose, but that requires a certain skill set, I think, to be able to sort of film yourself well while you're out and about doing whatever. And you have to live, I suppose necessarily you don't. I was going to say you'd have to live an interesting life, but then again, I've seen those ones where people have, the title's been quite depressing, like why life's gone wrong in my 30s or something like that. And it's had loads of people clicking on it. And it's been quite a depressing one. That's the thing, there's an audience for everything. Because there's that many of us. What, 7 billion now, is it? 8? Oh, getting down to the last bit of the match here. Look, horrid. Meow. I did a 24-hour fast yesterday because the day before I had a burrito on the night and it was massive. I thought that was a bit too much food. So I thought, right, what I'll do is I won't eat for 24 hours. I think it ended up being like 24, 25. But I was at the gym yesterday and I thought, right, I'll measure my body fat and see if it's more or less, because I had such a lot of food the day before. But because I hadn't eaten for 24 hours, would it be more or less? And it was nearly 1% body fat less.
Don't waste my time.
I went from like 14 something to 13.5% body fat from just fasting for one day.
Off you go. Move it.
Thing is, I want to keep my body fat ideally between 10 to 14. I mean, if it goes slightly 14 point something, I'm not bothered, but 15% higher is a definite no-no for me. I feel best about myself when it's between 10 and 14. I like looking lean, but then below 10% is just too low. I feel sort of less energy, and hormonally you don't want to be too low, like a bodybuilder lean. It's not good. I want to be like lean, like a sort of fighter. But a fighter in camp, not a fighter that's stepping on the scales and don't look healthy. Actually, like I've said before, I quite like going to a stage where I don't eat for ages. I weirdly seem to have more energy. And it's just, with me having ulcerative colitis, it's just not good to eat all the time. It means I'm never going to be big like I once was in my early 20s, but so be it. I save a lot of money as well. Let's get the Tigger out. Another idea I had for a video. I think someone could watch all these and just think they're good ideas, write them down and rob them. Was what you can do in an hour in retail. Obviously the video's not going to be an hour. What I'll do is I'll put like the stopwatch. Where is it? There we go. I'll click that, put it say at the start there. Log in. And then what I'd do is, because I want to be accurate to what I would actually do, is be in Donegal, get all the quests, do which ones I actually enjoy doing, go across. Well, let's have a look, we'll show you. Where is it? I always struggle with this. So Hearthstone's, that's the right place, yeah, there. So I'd get the quests from there, go and do that, go and do that one, that's those two polished off, and then go and do one or two delves, preferably these with, what's it called, Bountiful, and then that would probably be like an hour. So then get rid of it, show that that's what you can do within an hour, and that's sort of be that the video. because I did think, and then like show a massively sped up version of what you could do in Anniversary, and it was going to be just leveling, and you don't get outdone. But I thought, nah, I won't wind people up.
Speak quickly.
I must need crit them, because if all those other stats are better.
Careful out there. On your way.
Oh, that's nice. I like movement speed stuff. Corrupted Dryad. For some reason, the first thing that popped into my head then was Percy Jackson. Not read those books in ages. Not bad books, really. Alright. Some parts are a little bit more adult, which is good. Not too childish. Also, obviously, as a general rule, they are aimed at kids, but a good story is a good story. I mean, this is a guy who loves Harry Potter, so sort of have to say that, don't I? Back off doing that noise. Good, it's only every now and again. I suppose, and also it's a good sign it shows that people are subbing, but I ain't streaming, and I don't know why it keeps doing it. I suppose I could just take alerts off, couldn't I? I don't have any plans to stream anytime soon. The thing is, I really should. I spent ages getting the other channel up so that like you can get donations and things like that, set up a Twitch and everything, and just stop streaming. It's too much work. I can't commit myself to want to sit here for hours on end just streaming. And fair play to those who do. Look at that. Because I could be making videos in that time. Obviously my time's limited because I've got a full-time job. If I didn't, then yeah, I could do both. Whee! What did we start at? 49 was it? For 5 levels. Yeah, that seems about right. 38 minutes. Mental amount of leveling that. Or you can get like a level every 10 minutes. More if you just smash dungeons. You're in combat? No, I'm not. Tell you what, we'll queue. I know it said 1. We'll queue for a classic and see how it comes up. Might mess the title up a bit. Doubt we'll get one anyway. Two hours, right? Don't forget about that. Should be alright though, because I'll queue for one instantly on the next video, so we shouldn't lose it.
Off you go.
Ugh, foul. I wouldn't be a very good sponsor, would I, for matcha tea? I mean, I drink it enough. So on the one hand there's that, but I couldn't exactly be going, oh yeah, the taste's lovely, and I'm there grimacing. Oh. See, I knew it'd be up here. That thing was pointing down there. To be fair, I don't even know how I knew. Isn't she that green dragon? What happened to her eyes? Decent shoulders. This might be a good place for a thumbnail. Let's have a look. get her on it as well. We need to keep this space up the top right for the war within bit. Has it done it? There we go. That'll do, won't it? That'll do us. I'm still weak, Valeria. I cannot assume my true form you've ever dared try, but I will stand beside you in battle. Let's go then. Your Sandra found? Yes. She stood right next to us. Even that hurts my hand. Oh! Absolutely battered that one, didn't we? Perform a devastating whirling upward strike. I don't really want more moves. I feel like I've got enough. But do I need it? Right, dealing 9,000 to all enemies. But an additional... Well, which ones are on thingy? Fist of Fury and Rising Kick. So would I use that first? And then what's the cooldown on that? 8 seconds. 22. So wouldn't it be a choice then? Alright. Don't know where I'm going to put this. How many does it require? Doesn't say. 2 chi. Well, what does it need then? Good job I don't make guides, isn't it? Just law stuff and opinion-based things. This is why I just stick to what you know. Because I won't be able to get the script right. It would just be bollocks. Obviously, I'd do my own research on it. But unless you actually know what you're speaking about is factually correct, you're best off just staying away from it. I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming home. Right, over to this base. Actually got 3 DPS. What? No, right. How can I use this move then? Ah, is it after I've used them? Let's have a see. Ah, so it's when they're being used. Well, that's difficult because that's got a 5-second cooldown. So that I'd have to smash that, then that, and then that after. Let's have a look. Wait till it's back up. I'll just kill you with that one. What about if one of them's on cooldown? No. Yeah, it has to be both. They're all dead by that time. Don't even know if that's a good thing or not. There we go, not in combat. It'd be good against another player.
What brings you here?
Out with it! Move
You've
it!
got a lot of quests, haven't you?
Off you go! On your way! Off you go! Move it!
It's a weird little voice she has.
Ishnu Daldier. I am listening.
Wisps rallied. Do I need that on my bars? Well, where are they? I can't see any wisps. Are they taking the pace? Just gonna do the other ones. What a comment I had to reply to this morning on that video is mental. I've replied to every single one. Obviously, if the channel gets massive, I can't do that all the time. But at the moment, I try to respond to every comment, so long as it warrants one. If someone puts like a detailed comment, I feel rude not doing it. Like if someone's put time and effort to put paragraphs about something like why they enjoy the game or give their opinion. Because people just want to be heard, don't they? So I'm letting them know that they have been. That's why a lot of the time people end up not telling people things. Because you tell someone something, you are heard, but then you're dismissed, which makes you feel even worse than if you just never said anything at all. Hence why I keep myself to myself. I mean, you could have just jumped down there. Alright, fair enough. Just stand there and cast bolts at me. You will not. You will not, pig. This one was a hard one on vanilla, wasn't it? You'd have like different varying levels. I think it was around 40 odd. 45 to 48 maybe? Whee, there we go. That was a perfect one, that. That lined up quite nicely, that one. One of my recommendations for that video was, if you're playing retail and you're a new player, I suppose not necessarily a new player, maybe just playing a new class, is to have that one button macro on your bars somewhere and just keep an eye on it, so then you have an idea of what to press as your rotation. But remember that it doesn't do defensive cooldowns or heal, so literally just use it as a guide. I got in a bad habit of using it all the time on my Death Knight, because obviously I've not used it once on this. I don't intend to. This one we'll just do ourselves, which is how the game should be played. Granted, in dungeons I would be miles better using it, but I don't want to get in bad habits. Get rid of that. 56. Lovely. I don't want that one. Sound like them people from Little Britain. Right, which one do we go with? What am I doing? Which one's a good one? What's that? That's quite good. How do I get to that then? Do I have to go down there? I suppose I can go down that way. Right, which one's better? Isn't Expel Harm now part of another move that's passive? I think. I need to vendor some stuff as well.
Quickly, quickly. Careful out there. On your
Right,
way.
I'm going to log out in a sec.
Move
And that's us done for the day.
On your way. Off you
Which
go.
one we'll do
Greetings.
later, because it could be later today actually. Depends what mood I'm in. Am I in a mood for... I might as well just sell that. I'll get the appearance anyway, won't I? Yeah. this or the paladin. I'd probably be more in the mood for this.
The sharp
There's something else I was going to do, wasn't there? Oh yeah, that's it. Have a look at what zone. It doesn't say we got quests, but we could do Mulgar. Doesn't show the quests there though, but it doesn't always do that, does it? I don't know. I'll think it over, and I'll see which one I want to do later on. We could always go across to the other side, but I'm always on the other side. I need to be doing ones which I haven't really done before, but normally there's a reason. Maybe we go to Desolus and see what that looks like now, because I think that is different, but I can't remember how. So yeah, we'll maybe do Desolus later on today. I'll put the link for that video as well that I kept talking about in the description and the comments. See you later.